Hello, hello. Hello, beloveds. Happy, beautiful, gorgeous day. We are going for a little frolicking with Frumming Franny on the Intercoastal with my new selfie stick. Great idea, Sally in Spain. So, I want to show you this palm tree with my selfie stick. I think you can see it underneath. Isn't that beautiful? Probably see underneath the fronds. Anyway, we're going to the Intercoastal that is behind me down the street, just a patch. But before we go for a little frolic, I wanted to talk to you about a serious opportunity to do some frumming. It's very sunny here. To do some frumming with Frolicking Franny. We're going to frum to, since I only like to be appropriate, hum for the holidays as opposed to home for the holidays. My very witty husband came up with that funny title this morning, and he started singing like Pavarotti, humming like Pavarotti. He was trying anyway. He put Pavarotti to shame. It's very beautiful here. Let me show you behind me where we're going. You can see this is the Intercoastal Waterway in West Palm Beach, and we live on the other side. And I've taken y'all and see my outfit, my sparkly holiday outfit. I always think it would be funny if I was doing one of these frolicking with Frumming Franny live streams and walk backwards a la Jim Carrey into the Intercoastal, but maybe not so funny. So I hope you're all having the most beautiful day. I am working on an audiobook. Many of you know that I have been a professional memoirist for decades, but I stopped a few years ago because it was extremely cathartic, because it was a secret. My story was a secret, and it was massively, massively healing for a while. But so then why, Franny, why do you teach workshops and where you ask people not to share their backstory? Haha. Because sharing my secret was, as I said, extremely, extremely cathartic. Look at this tree. Look at this beautiful tree. Isn't that stunning? With all of the knotty, gnarly root system. I want to make sure you can see. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the bark. I love me some trees. So anyway, as I was saying, before I so rudely interrupted myself, it was extremely cathartic to be sharing my memoir for many years. And I performed a solo show internationally, and I taught workshops, and I taught writers, and I had my a play that I co-written, traditionally published, and other works and so forth. And my memoir was traditionally published, and I attracted Hollywood and worked with Arthur Hiller, who directed Love Story for many, many years. And it created massive healing in my family. I'm not going to get into the whole story, but initially, let's just say I was threatened with lawsuits. And then, because it became extremely, extremely, look at that handsome dude over there going for a walk. I don't know if you can see. Danny's doing a walking meditation. My beloved co-star and executive producer is going to be doing a walking meditation, and I'm going to be humming for the holidays. We're going to be frumming for the frolidays. So the point about the memoir is the following. If we don't reprogram our mood, we're friggin' robots. And as healing as it was in my particular case, because I was brought up with a secret that I was told would get me and my family killed if I shared it. So I was paralyzed emotionally because when you walk around with a secret and it's shame, blame, fear, guilt, you carry all of this stuff that doesn't even belong to you. So in my particular case, it ended up being massively, as I said, healing, and thankfully, even though some members of my family threatened legal action, very, very healing. And they thanked me, and especially my 86-year-old father, who was living in Vienna, Austria, which was his birthplace, and he thanked me for giving him the courage to be public about his story, and so that was a real feather in my cap. So it was great for a while, but then it became toxic because I was playing all the parts in my family story, in my memoir, and it was like ripping off a scab every time. So I made myself ill. I literally made myself sick. So I then realized I had to figure out how to heal myself. Number one, no more friggin' backstory. No more backstory. No backstories. What backstories? So when I wake up first thing in the morning, if I'm hearing, oh, it's starting to analyze what happened yesterday, or is this going to happen, or I don't feel good about this with myself, or what did they do, or how was that, or why did Danny do that, or whatever, right? Stop, breathe, bring it home, immediately hum, if at all possible. Now, if your beloved who's sleeping next to you is sleeping, humming, isn't where it's at. But at least, you see, the thing with frumming, which my name's Franny, for those who haven't met me, haven't had the pleasure of meeting me, my name's Franny. So, of course, humming with love intention is called frumming, duh. If you are not in a position to be able to hum at that moment in time, and humming is so great because it literally creates a space between your nervous system and your thoughts. You cannot feel like cuckapoo. Breathe, just breathe in the morning and start giving thanks, even for little things. Give thanks for the fact that, oh, I don't have to feel like crap anymore. I actually am not a robot. I can control my mind. I can control my mind. What is your mind? My mind are your thoughts and your emotions. I can control my mind. I'm not a robot. Be a little playful if you can. And if you feel crappy physically and stuff, I know, beloved, sometimes it feels like cuckapoo. Whatever you can do, okay, I get to be in this body for one more day. What if this was your last day on the planet? This incarnation. We all grow eternal. I know. Of course, but would you want to be unhappy and blameful and shameful and full of guilt and fear? Or would you want to go, you know what, even though my back is hurting or whatever, the rest of me feels great. I'm gonna have the best day ever. I'm gonna have something warm to drink. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna meditate. Whatever it is, but no backstory, no worrying about what's gonna happen that day, other than it's gonna be the greatest day ever. I don't know why. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna get better and better. So backstory keeps us stuck. Complaining is so popular, isn't it? Oh, you imagine if you're a professional complainer. Hi, what do you do for a living? I'm a complainer. I get paid billions of dollars because people love to hear the news about the terrible things that are happening everywhere to people and poor people complaining or whatever. Oh, how are you doing? Oh, could be a better day. Or even when people say, I woke up on the right side of the ground today, so it's got to be a good day. Okay, you're reaching for it, but can't you do a little better? Just right? So we're gonna from and oh, 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide is released through frumming if you're breathing in through your nose and humming on the word home with your lips gently closed. 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide is released into your blessed body from humming. This is science backed. Check out the video on the top of my Facebook page and also in my YouTube channel. 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide is released than through regular nose exhalations. Expirations? Well, hopefully it won't be an expiration. And what does that do? Oh, my goodness, the best vasal dilator in town is so good for you. I can go on and on. Frumming, which is humming with love consciousness, releases a crap load of melatonin. Chill out. You think in the best pharmacy in town, and it's you and your body when you're humming because you're right. And DMT from the pineal gland. So I just really want to show you I wish the bench was the other way around, but we're going to go walking shortly. So for the moment, we're going to do a from. And this is humming for the holidays a la frumming, Franny style. We're not going to hum to that actual, home for the holidays, because I realized The thing about frumming is it's so effective, but it has to be done right. And please, if it takes a few repetitions to get it right, just remember anything, if this is your first time frumming, and I know many of you have been with me for forever. And if I don't see your comments right now, please know I'll get to them after. I just know you're there. And this is so exciting. Every time I've gone live, I have hundreds of people with me either with a witness protection program or an evidence. And afterwards, I get thousands and thousands of views. So if I'm able to spread a little value, a little joy, a little upliftment, and a little peace to you, a little silliness, people say I give them permission to not care what other people think of them. And you know how long it took me to figure that out? A little while, baby, but that seems to be what I do. I'm a catalyst. So we're going to from. All you need to do, beloveds, is you breathe in through your nose. You want to activate the special mucosal cells in your nose. And you can do this in the middle of the night if you can't sleep. If you're in traffic, oh my goodness, Suzanne Stoll, if you're on watching, one of our clients tells me she does this 3 or 4 times a day in the car and it always works. Always. If you can't sleep, from yourself to sleep. It is so wonderful if you're having great thoughts. As I said, humming creates a space between your thoughts and your nervous system. So it is just so excelente. All right, here's what we do, baby. So you're breathing in through your nose on 4. Hold at the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale with your lips slightly pressed together on the word home. That's it. We're going to do that 3 times. Breathing in through your nose on 4. Hold it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale on home. One more. Breathing in through your nose on 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale as much as you can. Home. And that, my beloveds, is going home for the holidays of frumming style. In my workshops, and we are already almost half full again for this Sunday. This past workshop I taught privately on this past Sunday, but this Sunday we have a few people already coming. I'm very excited to meet in person. Some of them are people who have gone to Dr. Joe Dispenza's workshops, they've informed me. And my workshop is kind of like a sprinkle of Dr. Joe Dispenza mixed with a little bit of strawberry jam and a little funny, frammy, franny. It's you could say a little Esther Hicks, a little Greg Braden, just all of us put together because we are all reflections of each other. And it's really interesting how when I meditate, and I'm going to start walking now. When I meditate, we're going to do a little intercoastal frolic, shall we? I think we shall. I'm glad you agree with me. When I started um, drumming, it was simply as a result of, I'm going to put my glasses on and see if everything looks like we're hitting it. We're hitting it. I think we're hitting it. Yeah, we're live. We're good. I had meditated and asked for, look at this, look where we are, beloveds. Isn't that nice? Intercoastal. I think you can see, okay, now you can see half my head. This is my first time with the selfie stick, so um, getting used to the whole setup. Sally said I should get one so I could show people my outfit, but I don't think you can, my various fun outfits. Um, I had asked in meditation for the easiest on the go modality for my clients because I have private clients and I teach these workshops. Plus, we have our beautiful center, Loving Light Regeneration, and we have many clients who come there in North Palm Beach. And a lot of times people will come to me either privately for private, coaching sessions. Uh, And reach out to me if you're interested in talking to me about them. But I don't take a lot of clients. I just don't have the time. But what I want to say is, they'll feel really great, really empowered, and full of all kinds of great techniques and reprogramming themselves because, hey, if you do not reprogram your mood, what's your mood? Your thoughts and your feelings, you're a robot. You're just reacting. And I know because I've been there. I am not saying nasty things for no reason. There are reasons for me to say nasty things, and they're not nasty. You know they're not nasty. Look where we are. How can you feel nasty when you're around these beautiful boats and this gorgeous intercoastal? I think I'm going to put on my sunglasses, my shades. Please write down in the comments how you're finding frumming. Is this something because I've had so many testimonials, as you know, and some of them are in the video that is pinned to the top of my Facebook page. People who've helped themselves in so many ways. But as I was saying, so many clients were feeling really anxious, really triggered, couldn't sleep, couldn't get their thoughts were all mumbled jumbled. You know, they didn't know how to reprogram. We go into great depth in my workshops and in my privates how to do that. And it is super, super simple, but it has to be practiced. Think about how long you have practiced worrying. How long? Because you see, our bodies literally become our subconscious. Our bodies are going to find reasons to fuck us up. They're going to find, yes, I said that. I dropped an F bomb because it was worthy of it. Our bodies will find reasons to create anxiety, to create stress, because it's a physical addiction. When we have been feeding anxiety, worry, blame, shame, all of the sort of lower frequencies, if you will, we do not need to live like that. We've been told that those are normal emotions. They are not. Peace, love, joy. What do we create from? Yes, yes, yes. We've all been able to create from the lower frequencies and turn it around. You don't need to. You create the really, really great things. Beloveds, you create the great things when you are being kind to your sweet self. So, frumming, for those of you who haven't heard, and those of you who've heard for the 65 millionth time because you've been my viewers since the beginning of Schmovid, when I started dancing on my sofa, literally in our living room in West Palm. Humming came to me because I was meditating. I wanted the easiest, fastest on the go modality for my clients, for our clients, so that they could soothe themselves. So they weren't suffering, they weren't marinating their cells in low frequencies and creating dis-ease, lack of ease, and then coming back to the center or to my coaching sessions or my workshops all effed up. And you don't have to, of course, we have moments when we lose it. Could you keep it down? There's a plane up there. I don't know if you can see. Wish these planes could just keep it down a little bit. I've always thought, like the leaf blowers and all of those machines, wouldn't it be great if they were playing like, Beethoven's Fifth or some like play that funky music or something instead of the loud sound? Let it be our worst problem. Look at how gorgeous it is here. Isn't that beautiful? See the boats? So this is right across the intercoastal waterway from, they live over there. I don't know if you can see, there's sort of a brownie building right across the way. May or may not be visible, but usually I take you for walks. Look at these. So nice. Usually I take you for a walk on the other side of the intercoastal. But today, Madame et Monsieur, and especially to all furries, we're going to do a little frolicking with Franny on this side. And so, as I was saying, I meditate and I ask for the easiest on the go modality for my clients to self soothe, my beloveds. And I started to hum. I was like, why am I humming? It was so weird to me. Because I just thought I really was humming like a lot. And then I thought, and I just became conscious that I was humming. And I was kind of like, I didn't know why I was humming so much. And then so I thought, you know what, I'm going to research this. So I did a duck, duck, go. I did a little Google action, and I found out that humming is thousands, literally thousands, count them, thousands of years old. Because pranayama yoga, yami yoga. I know I'm making this up. Schmiggle poople yoga. All of those famous yogas, but there are literally Indian yogas. I just don't know how to pronounce all of the names properly. So swamis and yogis, this is 100% true. Look it up. Don't just listen to Franny Sheridan and her fabulous red bow, and I can see it now on camera. And it says, "Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. Get your own bow. Get your bow on and your sparklies. Look at the sparklies. Ooh, ooh." And then I got the sparkly shoes. I don't know if you can see the shoes. Okay. So anyway, humming has been used for thousands of years in yoga, in many, many modalities. Autistic kids hum automatically. Elderly people, I've been told by clients who have, dementia, Parkinson's, and etc., neurological issues, hum automatically without being told. It is the automatic go-to to self-soothe. So why don't you do it? You're in the car, somebody's getting on your nerves. You're sitting next to somebody that just drives you nuts. Go to the bathroom and hum. Hum. And listen, there's so many techniques that I teach about how you can self-soothe so you don't have to sit there and suffer, and send people love. You know, hurt people, annoyed people, right? Lonely people who have no sense of boundaries, and they just want to complain. Complainaholics complain. So we're all doing the best we can, but you don't have to put up with it, in the sense that you can send them love. You don't have to get annoyed. You don't have to create, a poo poo, for lack of a better word, and there isn't one. Uh, so, boys and girls, my beloved love family, my soul family, who I adore so much, I love you. I love you so much. We're all connected. Every bit and drop of value that I may provide, and I love you all. Thank you for your beautiful comments. They mean the world to me. Sharing my energy and getting wonderful comments. And let me know in the chat how frumming has served you, humming, or where you could from a little more. You know what I'm saying? And have a little more from fun. From it up. Oh wow, I can see the moon is out, but if I showed you, it's almost looks like a cloud, but it's out. Isn't that fun when you see the moon in the middle of the day? So I would like to just say, from my heart to yours, keep in mind that every thought you have, whether it's secret or not, is felt by the rest of the world. Every blade of grass, every star, every animal, even if they don't know it, they may not be open to receive your love, but everything is felt. We are not alone. And when you're driving in traffic, beloveds, know that it isn't a person in the next car, it's a heart encased in a body. So just send it love. Send yourself love. Stay out of the lower frequencies as much as you can. And I'm not going to finish my sentences. Guess who I see coming? I see love warrior Danny McKiley doing his walking meditation. I don't know if you can see him. Let me turn it this way. Perhaps you can see love warrior Danny McKiley. But we're going to bring it home. It's time for us to sit in the garden and have a wonderful cup of something yummy and hot. Even though, listen, it's December in Florida. Life does not suck. I grew up in frosty Kanakistan, that, northern empire up there in what's coined the cold city in Ottawa. So believe me, having our home here in Ottawa is the biggest gift. So let me see. It's so sunny. I can't see, but I'm going to just say, I'm going to bring it home. I think Love Warrior Danny McKiley and we're going to go from off. I love you all so much. Please leave a comment in the chat about your experience humming, or where you could from a little more in your life. And I love you so much. And thank you for the I get to do this, the opportunity to focus my love and some wisdom that comes through me to you, just to remind you how powerful and loved you are. All righty. Okie dokie then. Bye bye now. Oh, I think I need to see. I'm navigating the selfie stick. I don't know if Sally's on, but if you are, you know. And look at wait, I just want to show you how far this thing can go. I may return this and get one that's thinner. But look at how far I am. Isn't this exciting for viewers? Look, you can see my outfit, Sally. I love you all madly. Goodbye. See you later.